What is up, the Aspie addict here again, the act with the fashionable crave for otaku meat. Here with the second and last part of Akame Kill. Wait, we have 1 and 2, and this is the one we're going to be boxing, number 2. If you're hearing some bag noises going around, that's my cat walking around here. She was getting really annoying, like scratching on my door, so it's best to just let her in and do her thing, but yeah, let's start with the unboxing, as what we have over here is part 2, finally. I wanted to get this. Oh, and look, she wants to show up here too. Hey, little Louie. There's Louie right over there. Okay, I had to move her away. She was being a bad little kitty, whatever. So here we have it right now. Let's actually get down to business. So here we have zoomed up close, personal, and unwrapped, with the front of the cover showing Akame over here, being a more suggestive pose, however, showing some bits that were so hard to focus on that I had to focus on them multiple times. But with the front over here, it's nice, but this is supposed to be like some type of like long panned artwork that was used over here, because if you look in the back, you see Esdeath with that little giant robot that I'm not gonna mention where it's gonna be, because even though I haven't finished this series shamefully, or not shamefully depending on my fan base, but yeah. But with the spine over here being the best part of what we have, with the rest of the members of Night Raid, and with the back of the spine over here in part 1. Okay, my apologies. I had the boxes in reverse. So here we have them all around here, from the characters from left to right and all that stuff. A very nice spine over here to use, so I can put on my shelf nicely. Similar to the Space Brothers spines that they had for Sentai releases from 1 through 8. My god, I just love that. Anyway, so actually let's move collection 1 out of the way right now. Your day has been done already, and we're going to be looking at the discs first. The first DVD cover has us with Negenda over here. I don't know how to pronounce her name properly around over here. With the DVD case over here, and with the back of the stuff showing episodes 1 from 13 all the way to, trying to focus a little bit, all the way to 24 on here. With stuff I forgot to mention was the Kill extras. I am ashamed of not mentioning those, because they were just freaking awesome. But with the back over here, we got the character that was voiced by Tyler Galindo, who was once a child actor at ADV. And with the Night Raid logo on here, with a nice little shade of green, and with the discs showing the rest of the members that I think were either shown in the rest of the actually, no, I don't think they were shown or whatever. I think the only one was like Kelsey, and yeah, and sorry with the black over here, with the light being messed up around over here. It's just, I need to have these discs in a nice little safe place to be placed on. We have Leona over there, voiced by Allison Keith, and the character I mentioned again, that was by Tyler Galindo. And Negenda, who is voiced by Shelly Colleen Black. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her middle name either, but that's how I pronounce it, and she's just freaking phenomenal in this. Like, all the Houston actresses were freaking phenomenal in this dub for it. But with that out of the way, now let's look at the Blu-rays. The Blu-ray case has here with Leone, with a nice little yellow over here, and with the back, the same here as before, but with 2 discs this time around. And let's see, from the inside, we have one of the Jaegers, who was voiced by Chris Patton, I believe. Yeah, I think Chris Patton on here. It's so great to see him back, and plus it's a shock that he's now going back to some Funimation. Going back to the Funimation studio to do some other dubs in the future. Maybe it's because he had the time to drive all the way over there, but back on topic. And with the discs over there, it's being similar to the other Blu-ray collection that I think we had Esdeath in the first collection too. And with Akame, with a little image on there, you should probably know what that is. For others, I'm not going to spoil ya. But once again, they take advantage of the whole thing with her sword and the whole thing with Akame got killed, and decide to like put an angle on it. It's so sad, because it feels like this is a main character disc art cover to use or whatever, but she's not really the main character. It was a little bit disappointing on there. But with that out of the way, before Louie starts walking up to the desk, let's get to the CDs. Ah, yes, the soundtrack. Thank God for the soundtrack. The reason that I bought all this stuff. I'm a little insane, I know that for a fact. But let's take a look at the back, the little cover itself. We got us a nice, oh man, Bulad. Oh, Bulad. And that's mostly all. And with the back, 2 discs represent the first original soundtrack that was released, and with the second one being its own single disc. We have the rest of the characters that show up, well, 2 in Night Raid, the other one from the Jaegers as well. Chelsea, I don't know how to pronounce her full name, but she is voiced by Emily Neves, and Susanoo is voiced by, moving on. And the other chick, I think it was voiced by Juliet Simmons. Oh, please, I don't want to squash David Matranga's character's nuts any further on me being wrong with some of the cast. But yeah, with that stuff in the soundtrack, that was really the biggest icing on the cake for this set, in my opinion. But now let's look at the Black Book. the Black Book of the Jaegers, I should say, over here, with also talking about the rest of the episodes, but it then talks about the backgrounds with some of the Jaeger characters, which I really wish were introduced earlier on, because yeah, I had this big issue with, okay, back on topic, like, I just wish the Jaegers were more introduced early on, because, oh my gosh, just the first part with them trying to be like black and, gray and that kind of thing, but then it got retcon in the future. But then with the Jaegers, it kind of got a little bit more enjoyable in my opinion, and maybe kept the score to being like an average, I should say, or maybe slightly or below. It depends. Does that mean that maybe in the future I might do a review? But I can't show any more of this because even the stickers from the Red Book and this one mention spoilers on here, so you're just gonna have to read this for yourself. And that is basically all from the set, but first let's have everything back in the box, well, mostly the book. With everything back in the box, I also decided to show the first collection to complete this awesome spine that we have over here, which is also a nice little plus on this set over here. And with the price, it was around the same price as I got when pre-ordering the first collection on here. So yeah, get ready to spend a little bit on that, but you also get this nice soundtrack on here, which is always nice, and still those Akil theaters, like even if you despise parts of the dub or whatever, oh my god, the Akil theaters just blew me away on just how enjoyable all the actors were when doing all that stuff. Even Marty Fleck, naked, voice acting an emperor that was naked in a bathtub, about to be frozen by Esdeath. I just remember that all vividly, and I just loved it. Kyle Jones, I love him just like casting Marty Fleck in like almost everything. He's like an Elder Scrolls like character or whatever. He's just so good with his acting. Well, actually better than the stuff with the Elder Scrolls acting, but yeah. But with that out of the way, I think that could probably be it. Maybe there'll be a review down the line, who knows? Talk to me more about it, or like request it, and maybe I'll probably get it done a little bit quicker because I'm going through my last stuff of college right now, and I'm having everything set up and ready, and then I shamefully had to go back to my full-time job to work on some stuff. So yeah, now to wait for Parasite. What are your thoughts on this unboxing? What would you like to request? Leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, support my Patreon, while enjoying my content. This has been the Aspie and and thank you for seeing this video, and with many more to come. Bye.